Hey, hey, hey. TJ Hoban here with another episode of Your Metabolism, the exclusive live broadcast here on Facebook Live for Healthy Fit Club. Healthy Fit Club, a community of the world's top physicians, nutritionists, trainers, fitness enthusiasts dedicated to delivering you the very best unbiased information in health and wellness. So if living healthy and fit is something that appeals to you, be sure to like and share Healthy Fit Club. Help me spread the good word if you believe in what I'm doing here to try to help everybody live a healthier, happier life. Then please like and share Healthy Fit Club and help me spread the word. Your Metabolism is the exclusive live broadcast that's dedicated to helping you achieve your best body most efficiently and most importantly, keep it year-round. See, there is a very specific things that you can do to help biohack your body and to activate your metabolism and to keep that furnace burning around the clock. And that's what this whole show is dedicated to. I appreciate you tuning in. And if you were able to catch last week's episode, which was episode 13, I gave you 10 of the best ways to max your metabolism. And I'll give you a quick recap of those real quick. And if there's anything on this list that you want to know a little bit more about in depth, then feel free to check out episode 13 that's found in my feed on Facebook, on my Facebook page or Healthy Fit Club's Facebook page. Number one off that list was quit napping. It messes with your circadian rhythms. Number two, drink yerba mate tea. 3 was low-fat chili. 4, supplement with vitamin D. 5, chug some water when you wake up. Number 6, pack a snack, baby. Pre-plan your binges. Number 7, drink matcha. Number 8, go to bed earlier. Number 9, eat. Eat, baby. Make sure you're eating enough. And number 10, train smarter, not harder. So, and without further ado, I have 10 foods that will help max your metabolism. And I'm going to jumpstart mine by chugging a little water here. And even though I talked about water in the past, water is not on my list of the top 10 today. But as a side bonus, water can actually activate your metabolism. By drinking it first thing in the morning, it can actually jumpstart your metabolism by 30%. So chug about 20 fluid ounces of water, which is 2 big glasses of water first thing when you wake up, before you do your caffeine and before you have any breakfast. Because you're dehydrated, and actually it's the fastest, easiest way to give your body what it needs and to jumpstart your metabolism, with incredible results. And so, water it up, baby. Hydrate. Hi, Paige. How are you? Glad you can join us. Hi, Gianni and everyone else. So, today's top 10 foods that'll help max your metabolism. Some of these I may have mentioned in the past. Some of them I haven't. But I want to reiterate them. Apple cider vinegar. Bragg makes a cool apple cider vinegar, but cider vinegar is a great metabolism booster. And mixing it with some lemon juice or a pinch of cinnamon and cayenne, maybe some raw honey before drinking, really helps boost your stomach's ability to produce hydrochloric acid. What that means is once you're making more HCA, it's easier for you to digest your foods and absorb your nutrients. Cider vinegar also helps control your blood sugar levels, which will help stave off type 2 diabetes, regulate your insulin, help with your insulin sensitivity, and also curb your cravings later at night. And so have a little apple cider vinegar, mix it in with your salads, or just do a teaspoon of it here and there and choke it back. But it's really good for you, and it can help kick things off really well. Hi, Kim, all the way from Fort Lauderdale. Good to see you. Number 2 on today's list, cinnamon. Cinnamon's one of my favorites. I love the taste. The spice is amazing. And I was very, very, very happy to hear or to read that cinnamon has thermogenic properties, which means that when you consume it, your body automatically starts to burn more calories throughout the day. And if you add cinnamon, this is a really neat trick that I do. If you add it to your foods, your carbs, like say your slow-cooked oatmeal that I have every morning, I throw a little cinnamon over the top. Cinnamon is an amazing food in that it can cut the glycemic index of the food that you sprinkle it on by up to 30%. And so basically the glycemic index is a measurement of of the impact of your blood sugar levels by eating certain foods. And so cinnamon can lower the glycemic index impact of that food, and so it'll help you with staving off again type 2 diabetes, help with your insulin levels, help regulate cravings and things of that nature. Cinnamon, amazing thermogenic, great spice, and it tastes darn good. So get a little cinnamon-y. Especially with this holiday season coming up, go pumpkin spice, baby. Ivor, I'll get to your questions at the end, so I appreciate you tuning in, and I will check back in with you in a little bit. Number 3, coconut oil. Counterintuitive as it may seem, there are obviously some fats that help boost your metabolism, so all fat is not bad fat. Coconut oil happens to be high in medium-chain fatty acids, which are more easily converted into energy than other kinds. So they help boost your metabolism, are less likely to get stored as fat. Okay, and they also help get rid of, help you actually shed unwanted fat as well. It's really supportive of the thyroid gland as well, which is essential for a healthy metabolism. I personally love coconut oil. I cook with extra virgin coconut oil. I use it for skin cream. I use it for a lot of things, quite frankly. It's amazing. So get a little coconutty. Number 3 on today's list, curry. Now, curry, for several reasons, has a few benefits to your metabolism, and it's wrapped up in this great little tasty, flavorful package. Heat is only one of the elements that curry possesses to boost your metabolism. But because curry combines so many different spices, from like hot peppers to cinnamon to turmeric and ginger, they're all essential metabolism boosters. So curry is a great choice. Just go with the curries that aren't rich in creams or super high in fats or sodium for that matter. So be mindful of the type of curry sauces that you're consuming. But overall, it's got a lot of properties in it that can help jumpstart your metabolism. Number 4, fish. Fishy, 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 fishy in the brook. All right, it's not just rich in protein. Fish is also rich in what? Omega-3 fatty acids, which allows it to do double duty on your metabolism. Omega-3s actually lower inflammation and blood sugar, which help raise the body's metabolism. And when stress hormones are elevated in your body over a period of time, like cortisol, it begins to store fat and elevate blood sugar and insulin levels. However, if you eat foods that are rich in omega-3s, it can actually lower cortisol and stress hormones and help turn up your body's ability to burn fat. So, eat fat to burn fat? Yeah, I can get on board with that, definitely. But make sure it's the goody fats. You want to eat the good ones. Number 5, getting a little grapefruity, baby. Grapefruit, as we all know, has long been linked to weight loss. It's because it's been proven to lower insulin levels. And it's high in fiber. It's also helpful in boosting your metabolism because of that. And also, you cannot deny the vitamin C that helps your body stay healthy and support your immune system. And so grapefruit is a great choice for weight loss in terms of the fruits. It's one of my favorites for weight loss. So go a little grapefruity. It can only serve you. Green tea. Now, I've talked about green tea in the past. Green tea extracts boost the metabolism by up to 4% over a 24-hour period. So to put that in perspective, 3 to 5 cups a day can help you burn an extra 70 calories a day, which can add up to about 7 pounds a year, or 35 pounds in a 5-year period and 70 pounds in a 10-year period. That could make the difference in you maintaining your high school body weight for life. Yeah, it's because of something in green tea called catechins, which really help you metabolize your fat and convert it into usable energy more easily. And so green tea is your friend. It's an antioxidant, among other things, can help keep you really healthy and cleanse your body, but also help your metabolism and burn fat. So if you have a choice between green tea and coffee, I would go with green tea 99% of the time if you can. Number 7 on today's list, hot peppers and jalapenos. Now, any chili pepper you like can actually help boost your metabolism because they contain a chemical called capsaicinoids, and capsaicinoids have been shown to increase your energy levels because they alert your hormones, and they increase your heart rate basically and make you breathe faster and force your body to burn more calories and fat. And so actually eating cayenne and certain other chili peppers can activate your metabolism, and they're a fantastic natural thermogenic. So really look into the properties of chili peppers and cayenne and different peppers, and you'll find that it's a great thermogenic, great natural thermogenic, and activate your body's thermos and start melting that fat away. Number 8, lean turkey. Turkey breast, ground turkey breast, lean turkey breast, slices of turkey breast. Did I say turkey breast? Yeah, turkey breast. Turkey and chicken breast. They're both obviously very high in protein and low in fat, which gives you the best bang for your buck when it comes to jumpstarting your metabolism. Protein obviously helps you build muscle, but it also helps you burn calories, since your body actually has to work harder to process protein, a lot harder than it does to process carbohydrates, for example. It'll use about 15 to 35% of the calories that you consume in the process of breaking it down. And so it's a very efficient food to eat. And since lean chicken and turkey are both low in calories already because they're lean, you're eating the breast meat, you're actually getting the most bang for your buck. The calorie burning properties here then are magnified because the amount of energy it takes to burn this protein offsets the calories that are actually in the lean meats. And so it's the best source of protein to not just give you those lean, sexy muscles that you want, but actually help keep that metabolism cranking, your burn is cranking, and then fired up. So go with the lean turkey, lean chicken. I personally, Trader Joe's have hormone-free ground turkey breast that I wind up getting pretty much every day. And I'll mix it up with some fresh salsa, with some peppers in there, and I'll put it over a bed of quinoa, which is my favorite grain, 6-7 grams of protein per serving, very low glycemic grain because of that. And I'll mix in a vegetable like a zucchini or a broccoli or a spinach, and throw a little avocado on top for good measure for my healthy fats. And I have a fantastic, very well-balanced, low-glycemic, high-protein, nutrient-dense food. And I'll save the extras. And so I have little snacks for the next day as my little cheat meals, or whenever I get hungry and I'm working at the computer or whatever. That's my little mini meal prep. And I'll do that every day. I crank through something like that. So I'll make up a little meal like that and set it aside. So I'm not grabbing a cookie or a bag of chips or something like that, or even a protein bar, which aren't going to help you get lean over time. You want to try to eat real food sources. Number 9 on today's list, seaweed. What? Yeah, I know. Could be kind of gross, but it's actually, if you give it a shot, it doesn't taste that bad. Seaweed is awesome for your metabolism because of the iodine. If you eat seafood and seaweed, they're both very rich in iodine, and your body will produce thyroid hormone more efficiently. And thyroid hormone is a huge metabolism booster. You always hear people that are obese say, "Oh, I have a problem with my thyroid," and that's largely true. So by eating foods that are rich in iodine, it can actually really help out your thyroid and jumpstart and max your metabolism. Just be careful not to overconsume seaweed, because you don't want to risk yourself with iodine poisoning. 3 times a week is plenty. You don't want to overdo it. Too much of anything is not a good thing. Even water can kill you. So 3 servings a week is more than enough. So you want to be conscious of how much iodine you're taking in, but it definitely helps with your thyroid gland and support your metabolism. And number 10 on today's list, without further ado, drum roll please, spinach. Spinach, just like any other leafy green, is a great metabolism booster because it's very high in fiber. High fiber foods like really rich leafy greens can increase your fat burn by up to 30%. That's crazy. I recommend a minimum of 3 servings a day to get that lean, sexy body you want. Organic, dark leafy greens like spinach and kale, they have iron in them as well to support healthy blood, which is key for optimal cellular metabolism, and calcium support for muscle performance and stuff like that. In addition, the fiber in these greens, they keep you regular. And the secret to a slim waistline is being regular. And the secret to a strong immune system is a healthy gut, because your immune system originates in your gut as well. And so it's a win-win, baby. Eat lots of greens, have a lean, sexy waistline, healthy metabolism, strong immune system, and we're in this to win it for life. It's not just about looking good right here, right now. It's about lifestyle changes. And so by implementing these 10 things, as well as any of the things that I mentioned in the past, they're all geared towards plug and play you could do right now. They're not going to kill you. They're little notes for you to kind of remember and tuck away, so when you can make healthier choices when you're out and about, at the grocery store, ordering out at a restaurant and whatnot. And so plug and play these, baby. They're easy. They're right there for you. No excuses. You might as well. Before I go any further and end this crazy party, I'm going to see if I can take some questions here. I'm going to roll back up. I know I promised Ivor I would get back to him. Cinnamon with honey and hot water decreases your cholesterol by up to 20% in 2 hours. That's great information, Ivor Johnson. Thank you so much for that. If you've got an issue with diabetes, type 1, type 2, or whatever, you might want to watch the honey, but if you don't, then go for it. Honey's got a lot of other natural properties which are fantastic as well. Cinnamon is great in coffee, Jonathan Ratner. Yes, it is. I love it. Assad, well, thank you so much. Hi, how are you? Paige, great info here, folks. Ryan, I love grapefruit in my Greek yogurt. Well, awesome, Ryan. And go for that low sugar Greek yogurt, the organic stuff if you can. Kim Goodman, thumbs up on the green tea. Heck yeah. Jonathan Ibarra, great info. So many delicious things. Thank you, TJ. Well, thank you for tuning in, Jonathan. Much love, brother. Parth, hey, bro, just started doing the gym. I also take supplements like BCAA and whey protein. Am I going in the right direction? Parth, well, I'll tell you what. If you're training, BCAAs are mandatory. They help your body rebuild your muscles because you're breaking them down in the gym, and your muscles need to repair. They're the building blocks of all your proteins, your hormones, when your hormones are responsible for all your vital functions. And so BCAAs are always a great idea, especially for people that are a calorie-restricted diet for weight loss, and combined with a fitness program, a workout program, because you're breaking your bodies down and you're not getting enough nutrition and proper nutrition to heal. When it comes to marathon runners, side note, an associate of mine worked a lot with marathon runners, and you'd think they would be the healthiest and be the most heart healthy of all athletes on the planet, but yet they drop dead of heart attacks frequently enough to be concerning. And so an associate of mine started delving into why this is, and he was a master of nutrition, and found that because a lot of these athletes, these marathon runners, are not supplementing with BCAAs, with amino acids, that their body is not getting enough of the aminos and enough of the BCAAs from their own food sources. Because a lot of times when they're running, they're downing pizzas, they're eating goo gel packs just for calories, but they're not concerned about the macro of calories that they're eating. Today's day and age, it's probably a little better, but years ago, the science quite wasn't there when it came to nutrition and marathon running and why people were dropping dead. But what they found is that if you're not getting enough aminos in your food, in your diet, and you're stripping your body of them by running marathons, your body needs to create these and get them from somewhere, so it starts mining it from your own tissue and actually causes arteriosclerosis, hardening of the arteries. And a lot of times these athletes that you would think would be extremely healthy will drop dead and have heart attacks because they're not properly giving their bodies what they need to support what they're putting it through. And so our bodies are a miracle. They're an incredible biological machine. If we give it what it needs and get out of the way, it'll most times heal itself and optimize itself. We just got to give it the support that it needs. And so becoming educated about the way your body reacts to certain things is what this show's all about. It's about being able to biohack your way to the body you want and understanding how certain things that you eat affect your body's chemistry. And we start looking at food as fuel instead of flavor. And so my goal is to help people understand these things so they can make better decisions over time and hopefully adopt these things as lifestyle changes and start looking at food as fuel as opposed to just flavor. And if you can look at food as fuel first and flavor second and have that be your priority list, you're going to live a longer, healthier, happier life, I promise you. Paige seems to agree with that. Boom. All right, let's see what else we got. So yes, BCAAs are fantastic. If the whey protein is going good for you, fine. Parth, I personally like plant-based protein. I don't hold as much water. Even with the isolates and hydroisolate wheys that strip the lactose out of the protein and separate the protein molecule in whey proteins, it still makes athletes hold water, and it's still a dairy-based product. And dairy, I don't know your feelings on it, but my feelings are dairy is not very good for human beings. It's not made for humans. It's made for four-legged furry animals, and it's also pumped with all kinds of chemicals. I prefer plant-based proteins. My body responds well to plant-based proteins. It's the best shape I've ever been in my life, which was that Iron Man cover. One of my last covers, which is in my feed on Instagram. I'm jacked out of my mind. And I switched over to a plant-based protein a few weeks prior. It got me leaner, tighter, harder, fuller than ever before, and that was the only change. The only change. So I'm a big advocate of plant-based proteins, that's my preference. But whey is highly bioavailable. It's a very bioavailable protein source, meaning the proteins that are in whey protein is pretty well absorbed into the human body, and so it's a viable protein source, no doubt. I just don't like the collateral damage that it may cause down the line. And if it's something that I'm going to be taking every day, 1, 2, 3 times a day for my life, I want to be conscious of the other things that are in the way of the way. Okay, let's see what else we got. Daniel, buddy works from 3 to 1, 10-hour day, so he's up till 4 a.m., sleeps almost noon. How should he adjust his eating schedule? Told not to eat late. Seymour, what advice can I give him? Well, first and foremost, flipping your clock is really tough because it throws off your circadian rhythms, which can also mess with your melatonin and elevate your stress levels, your cortisol levels, make your whole body belly fat, things of that nature. So some people can't avoid it because of their work schedule. So just do the best you can in that regard. Try not to take too many naps during your waking hours. But the research that I've found, Daniel, it's not so much when you eat. And I know that's counterintuitive, and there's a lot of information out there that says don't eat before you go to sleep and all these other things. What's more important is the quality of calories that you're eating and that you are eating enough. And ideally, you'd like to spread it out throughout the day, as much as possible if you can. But it's really important that you hit your macros, that you know about how many grams of protein versus fat versus carbs that you should be eating on the daily, and then the quality of the carbs and the proteins that you're eating and the fats. Stay away from animal fats or fatty animal products. Go with the lean proteins. Stay away from the high glycemic carbs. Go with the low glycemic carbs. Stay away from breads and rices and pastas altogether. I don't care if it's brown or white. Go with say like slow-cooked oats for breakfast, or quinoa, which, as I mentioned, has protein in it, lowers the glycemic impact. If you're going to do a sweet potato, but do it as a treat. Don't do it all the time. Get most of your carbs from vegetables. You can't go wrong. Eat as many vegetables as you want. And when it comes to fruits, try to stick to the berries. As I mentioned, grapefruit's pretty good too. But stay away from the really sweet fruits, the exotic fruits, the kiwis, the grapes, the watermelon. Watermelon is special in that it does have fat-burning abilities, and it's a great natural pre-workout because it has citrulline in it, which is a vasodilator. So I love chewing on the rinds of watermelon before I go train, and it just gets me freaking jacked, and I get a great workout. But who's kidding who? It also spikes your insulin. So if you've got an issue with, concerns with diabetes, you want to watch anytime you spike your insulin, it's going to shut off your fat burners. And so if you're trying to cut fat, I would opt to stay away from watermelon or any sugary fruits and go with the berries or the grapefruits and stuff like that. In terms of the fats, as I mentioned, stay away from the animal fats. Go with more of the nuts, the avocados, things of that nature. I don't do dairy. I don't do cheese. I don't do breads, anything like that. Let's see what else we got. Eggs, fish, and meats are the best BCAAs. Awesome. Thank you, Ryan. You're welcome, Parth. Hey, Decon, what's going on, buddy? Kim Goodman says, boo, down to dairy. Let's see. Looking good. You too, Caroline. You too. Oh, Carolina. Oh, hi, Carolina. Looking good. She's tuning in. How you doing? Parth, Kim Goodman, awesome. Ripped. Howdy, Blue Boy. Oh, Blue Boy. Go Cubs! Come on! I'm here in L.A., but I'm still rooting for my hometown Chicago Cubbies. You better believe it. You know who's going to the World Series. Not Kershaw. Arrieta's going. That's right. With that being said, I love you. That's all the time I have today because I'm going to go catch the game right now. Let's go, Cubbies. Bring it home to Papa. It's been only 100 years. Next week, tune in. Thursday, same time, same channel. I love you. Smile at someone today and brighten up their day. Take care. God bless.